Who's that singing? Have any idea?
We're cruising the Strip on our way to lunch with teen heartthrob and current Vegas sensation, David Cassidy.
Making a left now. See, that's an arrow. We go left on an arrow.
I thought I had to go down there.
Seriously.
To go to the forum.
This guy is in desperate need of a driver's license. Where'd you get it? Like Disneyland?
David Cassidy is a seasoned performer who's made Las Vegas his permanent home. His restaurant pick was the Palm in Caesar's Palace, where celebrity caricatures line the wall, and specialties include steak and seafood.
Thank you for bringing the corner table here to the Palm, David Cassidy.
Thank you.
You've got what, the seafood salad?
Well, I have a mixed seafood salad, which is calamari and scallops and shrimp, and the seafood here at the Palm is quite extraordinary, I think.
It's not all
I'm not used to talking about food, but now that we're
talking about
food, it's great.
David Cassidy is a teen idol whose career ignited on the 70s television series The Partridge Family, turning him into one of the hottest teen stars in the history of show business. In spite of a down period, he's displayed resilience and talent on stage, in the recording studio, and here in Las Vegas, where he's currently starring in At the Copa in the Rio Hotel.
And I hope Las Vegas is as lucky for you as it's been for me.
Over lunch, we discuss those crazy teen years.
Now, when you see these things, Tiger Beat 16 magazine, pictures of you like this on the back, how do you feel?
I feel like an absolute moron right now, Bill. Can I tell you?
All right, we'll put them away.
You could be putting those away.
Talk to them. Talk about this later. We'll
I happen to have I have a shot of you in the shower at the gym back in school. If you just mind, I'm going to just reach into my pocket here. I brought it. It's a little something that a friend of Bill's, actually, not really a friend of Bill's.
Let's go to the videotape on that.
Oh.
Forget the videotape. Let's just go to our entrees, a porterhouse steak for me and steamed lobster for David.
David Cassidy, you have a rather large crustacean there, I would say.
I'd say it's rather large, but as it's kind of known for that, this, of course, is, well, look out. Whoa, ow, easy, come on.
They didn't cook that part.
Look out, ow, ow, look out, look out, look out.
Get back.
Very scary here at the Palm.
And I've got the...
Now, this is what I'm calling a serious claw.
That's a claw.
Yeah, baby.
How much is
The Palm is famous for its extra-large lobster. This one is 8 pounds.
How many we sell a night? Oh, probably 50, 60, sometimes 100 or more lobsters.
How's the lobster? It's disappearing.
It's seriously good. It is really, really good.
Likewise with the steak.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back, time machine back to the teen idol days when I first actually encountered you in 1972. You were doing the Partridge
Bill,
Family.
let's take that walk down memory lane
down
together.
memory lane.
Yes, Bill.
Were you ever in any physical danger with all the hysteria surrounding you?
Bill.
Yeah?
Of course.
Tell me one time.
Well, at one time, I mean,
What comes to mind?
Every day was physical danger, only because it was so out of control. You know, teenagers with their emotions. You have to remember, it's so difficult to put it back in its perspective, its proper perspective, because the audience was so unsophisticated in comparison to what audiences are today.
That is a very interesting point.
Well, it's absolutely true.
Just wild mania innocence.
Well, no one could actually believe, I guess, that I was real.
But those same crazy fans from then are a wonderful fan base today.
Yeah.
If you really look at the people who are out there supporting you. Have you saved any of those costumes? Do you have them?
In fact, Bill, I have them with me right now. Can I?
I got it here. I have to get it out. I know it's painful, but I think it's here. Yes, this is it. Where is this costume?
I have that costume. That was the very first costume, I think, that was made for me.
You sure it's not knitted?
No, it's not knitted, okay?
Yeah, okay.
We're talking stretch polyester there, baby.
Now, what's will there be a museum, or are these just going to stay in the closet for a while?
They stay in the closet, so to speak, Bill. I, of course, am not in the closet, but they stay in the closet.
No, you're definitely... No question.
So over a dessert of apple and key lime pie with fresh berries, I asked David what was the best advice he'd ever received.
My father probably gave me the best advice, and he said, I remember he came to see me at Wembley in London, and there were, I don't know how many thousands of people there, and it was chaotic, and he said to me, He pulled me aside as I was in that silly jumpsuit, or one like it.
The white one.
Not that one in particular, but I had a couple. And he said, I'm going to tell you something. In a few years, this is all going to be gone. And I said, yeah, I know, because I'm leaving it next year. I'm going to do it one more year, and I did. And he said, but when it's all over and all this subsides, it's going to get very difficult for you. And I want you to remember that as somebody who's been struggling for 30 years, the only thing I knew is that talent will survive and that you have it. Don't ever, ever forget it. And no matter how difficult it gets, hold on to that, because you have it, you always have the ability to come back. And
wonderful advice.
Thank God he gave it to me.
And David did take his father's advice and flourish since making Las Vegas his new home. David Cassidy has starred in 3 blockbuster hits, including 2 he produced himself.